and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. A contest in the West will see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. Here, matched up against San Antonio, is how they'll tip off the new season. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series, and you know that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Thomas in at shooting guard. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Parker, and it's Dixon in at the 5 down low. Leonard with the steal, up the floor for the finish, and Thomas with the stuff.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Here is Rubio. After the basket by San Antonio. That's good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Parker passes to Thomas. To the left side wing. Leonard kicks to Thomas. And stolen by Wiggins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Wiggins with the ball. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns wide open. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside Thomas. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night. Rubio dishes to Wiggins. 11 feet away. Great D that time from Leonard.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
That puts them in the lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Martin. Another miss by Minnesota.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. He dishes it to Wiggins. Shoots off the screen. Good on the jump shot. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he came off that screen, and the knee just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Parker kicks to Thomas. Aldridge against Zeller. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, Aldridge's shot is good.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Timberwolves trail. Rubio the pass to Towns. There's the dish to Wiggins. From 13 feet, it goes down. Wiggins has got 6 points.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Leonard on the wing. Kicks to Aldridge. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Dixon. Can't get it to go. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Thomas.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Rubio against Parker. Wiggins left side. Dishes to Towns. It's intercepted. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. It's deflected. Here's Rubio. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Wiggins. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
All right, target center, coming on the court now, your Timberwolves dancer. Come on, give it up. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Lee comes. Here's Lynn. On the court for San Antonio. Thomas, he's in at shooting guard. Anderson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Dixon in at the 5. Leonard dishes to Thomas. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Spurs leading by 4. Outside, Lynn. Left side, Leonard. Shot on the wing. That's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Lynn against Rubio. The feed to Levine. Outside for Martin. Good on the triple. Martin's got 5.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Thomas, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. All going up court. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the Spurs making a change here. Parker's checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Thomas. Kevin Martin on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker kicks to Thomas. Leonard, no luck.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Rubio with it. He's picked up by Parker. The pass to Levine. They set the pick. Here's the 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Spurs leading by 4. Parker kicks to Thomas. A 3 ball. Zeller grabs the board.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Rubio with a wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
In the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Thomas passes to Dixon. Feeds to Thomas. Back to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Thomas dishes to Parker. To the paint. Here's Dixon. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Dixon. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ricky Rubio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Wiggins kicks to Martin. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Anderson. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Spurs up 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. A big positive for us has been our shot blocking. Very strong defense around the bucket. Way to protect that rim. And let's keep the pace deliberate when we start this half. I want to see us get settled in, not trying to do too much too soon. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper. It's going to come down to effort. We just have to outwork them in the second half. Simple as that.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Towns is out there with Zeller, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. Over to the left wing. Aldridge a screen. Thomas passes to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Passes it to Dixon. Outside Thomas. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Thomas got 7 points.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Martin goes in. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Parker outside. He feeds it to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Great D that time from Martin.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And Thomas over to help. Wiggins kicks to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Big. Get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guard so we can get out in transition.
And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And, you know, anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming back the other way.
And he gets it to go.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Rubio dishes to Zeller. He kicks to Wiggins. The shake. And the layup is good. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Parker passes to Thomas. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Towns kicks to Wiggins. It's Martin on the wing. Shot from 16. And again, it's Minnesota. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Parker dishes to Thomas. Leonard the pass to Thomas. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 16 points for Freak.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. Wiggins up top. He dishes it to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Another miss by Martin.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
The dish to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Thomas. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
There's a good screen. On the wing, Wiggins. He's got 14, but they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Pick by Zeller. Martin against Thomas. Wiggins left side for 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Andrew Wiggins.
Spurs leading by 15. Parker kicks to Thomas. Kicks it out to Leonard. Dixon passes to Thomas. Hits the front of the rim and out. Three-pointer, Martin. No luck. Leonard. Shot no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 15. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. checked in for San Antonio.
Freak.
On the floor for San Antonio, Thomas in at 2 guard. West out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Green, and it's Lynn in at the 1. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pekovic dishes to Wiggins. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
West kicks to Thomas, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That's good from Thomas.
Some really terrific numbers for Thomas. He's got 19 points and 7 assists. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
Here's Levine, defended by Lynn. Kicks it to Pekovic. Jones with it. 5 on the clock. Baseline try. And he overshot that one, missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Levine passes to Jones. Wiggins kicks to Levine. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the bucket.
They're trying to work it inside here. They've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Zeller comes in for Lee. And it's Martin in for Jones. San Antonio also making some changes. Dixon's checked in for West. Leonard comes in for Green. And Parker's subbed in for Jeremy Lin.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Levine kicks to Zeller. There's the pick. Outside Martin. Dishes it to Wiggins. Lets it go from the wing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. Spurs leading by 20.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Aldridge. Back to Thomas. The pass to Dixon. Leonard kicks to Thomas. Rebound Minnesota. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rubio outside. Now the feed to Wiggins. Pass to Towns. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist by Towns. And 11 points for Martin. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Thomas passes to Dixon. Puts it up from 12. That's good. 24 points for Freak.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Thomas. a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
On the basket by Jones.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Stolen by Thomas. Feeds it to West. Outside for Thomas. The Spurs working the ball around now. West dishes to Thomas.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Minnesota. Frank. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Turner. Screen by Lee. And it's Turner off the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
West kicks to Thomas. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it,
amongst boys
that's
tonight.
how to get it done on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm...
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season.